issue of chemical weapons remains a hot topic in the battle for Syria. Many are now asking, will this issue be used as a pretext for foreign military intervention? Meanwhile, tactics of assassination continue as the Syrian Prime Minister survived another assassination attempt by the Syrian armed opposition. Now, joining me to discuss all of these issues is retired Army General Ilyas Farhat. General Farhat, first of all, the simple question, will the issue of chemical weapons or the talk of their use lead to Western or foreign intervention in Syria?
The issue of chemical weapons, as it raised nowadays, it is a political issue rather than a humanitarian or a military issue. Had the West or the United States and Europe want to raise this issue, they should have raised it before, on March 19, when in Khan al-Assal, north of Aleppo, 31 people died after the explosion of a missile which was carrying a warhead full of chlorine gas. And a preliminary investigation showed that this gas was the chlorine gas, and it was brought from a store that was stolen of barrels of chlorine, which was used.
Okay, but the interesting thing is, it's not the West which brought up or announced this issue. John Kerry confirmed this after Israel. Israel was the one which made the announcement, and then it seemed that the Americans had to confirm. So yes. What's the significance?
Yes, this proves that this issue is political. It's not an issue of using chemical weapons. If it was, they should raise it during Khan al-Assal and not now. Now, I agree with you that it has been raised after the speech of General Eti Baron of the Israeli military intelligence in the National Security conference in Tel Aviv, which was worldwide covered by the media, which is something exceptionally in the media. And he accused Syria of using the sarin gas. And after this speech, automatically Mr. Kerry announced that Syria used it twice, but he didn't mention twice where. How many casualties, what were the symptoms. And the same thing, the Secretary Chuck Hagel said that there is a degree of confidence that the report of reports showing the use of chemical weapons. But what this degree? It's a high degree or a low degree?
Okay, so you're saying there won't be any military action from outside powers?
I think it's a political pressure that may lead to a military attack or a limited attack or a limited strike like the strike of Jumraya or something else, but not for a big war in
a strike by Israel, you
Yes,
think?
By the Israelis.
And Israel may be trying to pressure the Americans as
yes,
well.
they want to strike 2 or 3 targets on the pretext that these targets are sites of chemical weapons.
Okay, let's move now to the assassination attempt in Mazzi district. The Syrian Prime Minister Wael al-Halqi survived this assassination. How does this help militarily? What does the opposition gain?
I think the assassinations is one of the main tactics of the armed opposition, starting of the assassination of the Syrian pilots, of the General Nabil Zghaib, of the missile program in Syria, and recently the assassination of Sheikh Bouti and the 4 leaders. And now they targeted the Prime Minister, and tomorrow they will target another figure in Syria. It is the tactics of the armed opposition in their war against the Syrian regime.
Okay, thank you very much, retired Army General Ilyas Farhat.